What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at some new Inflight200 releases. This is just sort of filler content for today on this Monday because I still have finals going, but thankfully I'll be wrapped up here in just a day or two. So yeah, I won't have an airport update ready for today, so that's why I have decided to go ahead and do an Inflight200 release reaction once again. And we've got a pretty large announcement from Waffle Collectibles. It got posted just a couple of days ago now, and it posted alongside some JC Wings arrivals, and I see the Aeromexico Connect D170s in stock, which I did talk about when that came out that I wanted to get it, so I will have to pick that up at some point down the line, so that'll be up for consideration. But let's go ahead and take a look at what Inflight200's got in store for us for this mid-December announcement. Starting off, we have a Fantasy Columbia 747-100. This is the Airport 75 Fantasy livery from one of the old-school movies back in the day, that Airport series, which I should probably watch at some point. Also, a Fantasy Trans Global Airlines. This is from the movie Airport. November 324 Foxtrot is the registration. The item number also reflects that. Northwest Orient 727-200, very cool, in the old 1960s livery. Large Northwest titles up on the top, a blue cheat line, and a polished belly. I like that Northwest livery. That one doesn't get represented that well. And then we have an ANA 767-300 in a Panda special livery. Very cool. Haven't seen that Panda livery before. Then we have a Bowling Shoe 747-400, November 666 Uniform Sierra is the registration. And then, I screwed up some there. There we go. Next up, a JAL 777-300, a non-ER variant with a Starjet sticker on the tail. Juliet Alpha 8943 in the old livery. Then we have the Green Lettuce Cathay Pacific 747-400. That livery has had a couple of releases recently across both scales. And then a Lufthansa 737-200 in the old livery with a polished fuselage, though the CGI doesn't reflect that very well. Lauda Air 763, although this looks like it's supposed to be Austrian, but I imagine it was probably a lease or something. But it shows an Austrian Star Alliance livery. Then we have a KLM 737-900 in the old livery. This is named Nightingale with the Worldwide Reliability sticker. That Bowling Shoe 744 does have that sticker as well. No winglets, old livery, very nice combo. Then we have a TUI 738 with splits. I do recognize the registration because I think Gemini did that quite a few years ago now. Then we have a Play A321neo, very cool. I just got my NG release in a couple weeks ago. Tango Foxtrot dash Papa Lima Bravo. So this is the other A321neo. I think they have three because I have Alpha Echo Whiskey as a model. I spotted PLA, and then this is PLB. Then we have a German Air Force A321neo, very cool, the low-vis gray livery. And then an EasyJet Switzerland A320neo, so a Hotel Bravo registration will appear on this model, though it is just a standard EasyJet livery. Then we have a Eurowings A320neo with a special A320neo sticker, less noise, less fuel, less CO2. So, in promoting the eco-friendliness of the A320neo. And then a PSA L1011. This is awesome. I know people down in the 400 scale department, they've been wanting NG to do this badly. It does have the little piece underneath, which I think was for like a lounge that they had under there. The TriStar Experience L1011 Kansas City, that is an XL1011 example. Or an XPSA example, rather. This is November 10114, and it does have a bunch of stickers up front for what I would assume would be launch customers for the L1011. This one would end up going to operate to PSA, of course. Operated for Aero Peru and Worldways Canada and broken up in Vegas in 1998, so that aircraft no longer with us. Then we have Air Mauritius A340 300. This is with the 50th anniversary livery there, the little sticker on the back. And then a Qantas 707-300 with some special sticker or something behind the normal Qantas titles. Image is not high res enough for me to discern what that says. And then a PSA 727 in the old livery. This is cool. The livery before the Smile came around, although it actually does have the Smile up front, but it is in the older livery, so this must be like some kind of hybrid. Then a Carnival Airlines 737-200 up next, one of the unique airlines from the 20th century. Same company as the cruise ships, the cruise line. Then we have TAESA, a TAESA 732, a Mexican airline in this case. All-white fuselage with blue titles and a yellow tail. Nice simple livery, I would say. Then we have a Boeing 737-700 house livery. No winglets on this one. I would assume this is the prototype variant, and there's also a second one as well. Not sure if this is supposed to be a duplicate listing or if it was listed duplicately on accident. And then a Varick 777-200. Awesome. So that's the first box, and there's actually a second box because there's so many of them. Allegheny DC-930 up next. That's awesome, with the white top livery. And then a Spirit DC-940 here in the original Spirit livery, or one of the original Spirit liveries. Japan Air System DC-1030 with the Peter Pan livery up front. A couple nice stickers up front. And then Swiss A330-300 in the current livery. Air Canada 777-200LR in the ice blue toothpaste livery. Swissair DC-930, that's our last release from this big Inflight200 set. So pretty massive set to take a look at here from Inflight200, but a great assortment of models once again from these folks, because they certainly know how to pump out a bunch of stuff, and then they've got that massive backlog going, so it's just never-ending announcements, never-ending new arrivals, so always something with Inflight200. I definitely love the announcement that they have here. I'd be interested in the Bowling Shoe 400, the PSA L1011, and the Qantas 707, and then possibly even the Spirit DC-940, because I don't have a Spirit DC-9 in my collection. And this would all be assuming if these were 1 to 400 releases, but if I were a 1 to 200 collector with deep pockets, I'd certainly be picking up all of those. That'd probably set me back like, what, $500-600, because the Bowling Shoe 400 is already $185, and then the Qantas 707, that's another $120, and then the PSA, that's another $150. So yeah, in 200 scale is not a scale that I'm going to really expand upon significantly. I'll still get them occasionally, especially if something does pique my interest, but as a regular collector, that would not be happening, and especially with my lack of space, because I'm running out of shelf space. Hopefully I'll get a couple extra rows installed, or even get another new cabinet again, because the 400 scale collection, it just continues to grow, and it will continue to do that over, well, the rest of time, at least for an undefined period of time. Hopefully it's forever, because I'd love to stay in this hobby and continue collecting. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.